I think you're gonna like a lot of things I have in the store. And for easy laughs.
Getting fun with
You stand in front of a tab. You see anybody?